Hi, my name is Lisa Folster. I'm a former student with CARD. I'm from Broken Head or Scanterbury, Manitoba, from Treaty 1 territory, and I'm here to teach you how to make a Dreamcatcher. There's tape, scissors, blue feathers, 5-inch hoop, crow beads, artificial sinew, and blue leather lace. This is the Dreamcatcher hoop that you're going to be using. It's a 5-inch hoop. You have to start wrapping the hoop halfway through the lace. You put it around the hoop, and this is where it gets a little bit tricky. You're going to have to take a piece of tape, put it around the leather so that it doesn't unravel, and then you just continue wrapping the hoop. For a 5-inch hoop, you need 3 arms lengths of leather lace. For a 3-inch hoop, you need to use 2 arms lengths of leather lace. The meaning of the Dreamcatcher, basically it acts as a filter. You hang it up over your bed. The belief is that dreams float around in the air looking for sleeping beings. The good dreams know the way to follow the web, slide down the feathers into the owner's head, whereas the bad dreams also get caught, but when the sunlight touches them in the morning, they evaporate so you don't have them. Not only is a Dreamcatcher catch dreams, it's got other teachings behind it, like the circle or hoop. It's a cycle of life. The leather is sharing and caring. The animal gave up its life for us being able to use the materials to make the Dreamcatcher. After, when I show you to do the sinew, I'm going to teach you to tie 4 knots at the beginning and 4 knots at the end. Number 4 is sacred. It's like spring, summer, fall, winter. 4 nations: white, red, black, yellow people. So we're near the end of the wrapping of the hoop. Don't be discouraged if it's going to take you about an hour and a half to complete the project. For now, the tape is holding the leather down. You have to cut the tape off. You have to wrap the lace until the 2 ends meet. Now you go once on that side, once on that side, and then you even out the leather lace. And then you take the silver bead or the blue, put the bead over the leather, and then you tie the leather until it goes down to the crow bead, and then you tie the leather together on the top so that you have a thing where you can hang it from. This is the Dreamcatcher with the hoop and the bead intact. So we're going to take the artificial sinew, and you need 2 arms lengths. Then you cut it off. Now this is where you tie it to the hoop. You do 4 knots. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. When you tie the knot, you want to put the knot to the left of the crow bead and the knot, and then you trim that. Okay, with the sinew, now what you're going to do is you have to do half hitch. That's, you go over the top of the hoop, and you pull the thread through, and it comes to the left of the thread for a half hitch. You do it again. It's basically the same thing over and over again. That's 2, and you want to do 8 altogether, 9 with the starting point. And you tighten it up as you go along. Putting the thread over the hoop. Like this. Okay, there's 7. and then 8. Okay, there's 8. I'll take 9 with the starting point. Now when you get to this point, you're gonna, instead of going around the hoop, you're gonna be going through this space and around sinew. Now this is the part where you add the beads. These are silver 6mm. You're gonna take one, put it through the bead. Okay, and then you do the same thing as you did before, a half hitch, and then you're gonna skip one. Don't put a bead on that one. And you hold it like that. Okay, and then it's another half hitch. And you do it again, you skip one. Okay, alright, this is the last bead. There's 4 of them all together. Now you go through the space between, except for when you have the bead. You have to go put the thread on the right side of the bead, and then you just keep threading the Dreamcatcher, weaving it. It's starting to look like a Dreamcatcher now. Okay, so we're getting down to the last part of the Dreamcatcher web. In the beginning there was 4 knots. There's 1, 2, 3. That's the Dreamcatcher web. Then you take the scissors and you snip off the excess. Okay, so this is the Dreamcatcher web when it's finished. We're gonna add the tassel. You can make the tassel as long as you'd like. What you do is you take it and you put it into the bottom of the, around the hoop, opposite from the hanging part of it, and you take a crow bead, put it over the tassel, snip off the end, you take the feather and then you feed it through the crow bead. And then there you go, we have the Dreamcatcher. Thank you for joining me today. That's how you make a Dreamcatcher.